Okay, good day, everyone. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. I'm someone that before never looked forward to these things. I wasn't ever really a birthday guy, talk more of anniversary guy, but this is not paparazzi. I'm really grateful for today and for subsequent days. And please note that the reason I'm doing this is we need to speak out. For us that have things working out for us, we need to speak out so that people know that these things work. Marriage works, like it really works. And despite that I'm preaching you into it, I have hope that it will only get better because mostly by statistics, the first few years are usually the most difficult ones because you tend to have clashes, individual clashes and the rest. And the first 2 years have been very pretty. They are way, way better than I even expected my good marriage was going to be. So I have hopes for the future because we can only get better. So this is the reason for that. Now I'll jump right away into answering the questions. So the first one was how we met. I had known Phoebes for a while. She's been a family friend and she's been a friend, you get, but we're not really, we're just friends, acquaintance. We once in a while holler at each other. You get, once in a while visit and the rest. So if you had told me like 2 years before I got married that this was the lady I was going to get married to, I wouldn't have believed you because no, she wasn't that. But at a point in time, I had come out of a relationship. I was pretty down, and though it was a while after the previous relationship, and I had hit rock bottom, and then she was around, and true, it just she was just around, and she too had come out from another relationship that had gone on for a while like that, and we just started talking, getting along, just staying, and that was it. That was it. So yes, I had said earlier we started talking and the rest, and somehow, somehow, I just knew at the back of my mind that this is the lady. I can't explain to you. This is just the lady. She felt right, and it was mutual. She too had that conviction, and she wasn't afraid to let me know that this was it too. She told me she's not afraid, despite the fact that all of us had gone through relationships that had not worked. I had series of relationships that had not worked. I wasn't really scared again. This looked like it was right. Okay, I don't know. I usually tell guys that I can't explain to you. It's just that you wouldn't you wouldn't be able to explain. You just know at the back of your mind that this is it. And another thing that sealed it, apart from that, is how she was able to handle my busy schedule. Then she was in her final year in school. I was working, and I was doing PP practice, private practice. I was working in a couple of hospitals just to be able to get money. I was busy. How she was able to handle those busy schedules, so boy, it was blissful. I was like, this is it. Because a lot of ladies want to marry doctors now, but they don't know that doctors are busy. But when doctors are not as rich as you think they are, doctors are not as romantic as you think they are. And she was able to handle this things pretty well. I just saw that it's beyond what she's getting from me. She has a lot to offer, so it made me more confident. Get with that. Yeah. Okay. I think we just dated for like 4 5 months, and I proposed. There was no time to waste time. Okay, I was already sure she was the one. There was no need to. And although we had discussed a lot, we had discussed about things, and our values, our perspective about life aligned a lot in everything. So this was a woman that I could spend time with, and I proposed. I actually proposed in the room, just she and I. That's nice. I knelt down. Trust me, I don't know what I said, but it was terrible. But she understood the message, and that was it. I am not a good. Forget the love songs I've written. It was after I met her that I wrote this love song. But my proposal speech was terrible. Maybe she should tell you people. I cannot remember because it was terrible. And she accepted. That was it. And we courted for a year. I proposed to her on 2nd February 2019 and got married 22nd February 2020. So in between that time, that's when we did all those traditional things, and I hustled money because I wasn't getting paid. It was long because I didn't have much money to marry within the shorter time, and she was okay with it. But within that time, we were able to get married. We never had any family issues. Like, her family liked me, my family liked her, my dad loved her, my dad adored her. I had never seen my father being very expressive on a human being like he was with her. My father loved her, he really loved her. It's sad that he wasn't alive to witness our union. Okay, it's sad, but he really loved her. She and my mom are doing pretty well. And I and her father are doing well. She lost her mom about 7 years ago, so I had known the mom, I had met the mom before she died, but we don't. We flew, we all flew, like her family and mine, I and her siblings, she and my siblings and friends, we just flew, we gel, we don't have any issue, and just a good indication to that we're not going to have a problem when we get married. And so far it's been pretty superb. So not long after I proposed to her, we started discussing. Like the few days after that, we had already started discussing things about marital plans and the rest. And I remember when she said that she doesn't want a reception for her wedding. I was like, oh God. Because I never wanted a reception. I feel marriage, the way a lot of us carry marriages on our head, we spend a lot, and a lot of couples just get into debt. They start marriage with debt that they won't be able to pay and to keep on piling because responsibilities upon responsibilities keep flooding like that. So we wanted to keep it pretty simple, not go beyond our means, and ensure that we just enter the marriage and focus on things. When she said that, I was pretty happy. Things were simple. I think there were like 3 visits that we did. First visit to introduce ourselves. So I went with my family. Down there was nothing big about it. The second one was the main introduction itself. I needed to bring some few things. I had spaced it so that I'll be able to gather money and get them. And the main payment of dowry, I think, came about 5 months after. So that all these were calculated so that I'll be able to get things and present them. Okay, so it was pretty simple. It was pretty simple. There was no problem. Her family is decent. They were very, very reasonable when it came to demands and the rest. Get the wedding plan, everything was okay. You know you have clashes now with with everybody, especially your parents and the rest. So, but then it all worked out fine. It all worked out fine. I'm glad that we kept it simple because now at least we're not living one kind of financial problem for those who don't know wahala. For the ceremony itself, it was pretty simple. Yeah, 2 months after I had lost my dad, less than 2 months after I lost my dad. But we were grateful that because I remember it was in the same church that we held my dad's funeral that I got married. So it was pretty emotional for me because about a month before then, we were mourning. And then a month later, roughly nearly a month later, we could stand there and be grateful. We lost a family member, now we're gaining a family member. I lost a father, I'm gaining a wife again. And it was pretty emotional for me. And we thank God for everything. Yeah, there was no reception. Immediately after that, everybody just ate. We went to snap pictures. God, those photo sessions are agonizing. Gambo, I'm sorry, but we had to choose your way. But spot on, spot on. Wow, the marital life is way better than I expected. It's better, like it's better. There's nothing like knowing that your life is in somebody's hands. This person can actually bring you down. This person knows much about you. You're that vulnerable before the person, but you're very confident that this person has your back. The knowledge that this person has about you is actually to help you, you get. So I have a great woman. I know I have a great woman that has my back, like no matter what. I will do my best. And one thing I love is that I know that she doesn't love me just for my goods, because she has seen a lot of baggages too. I can be something else. You get, I'm improving. I'm really improving. People that know me before know how I can be. I'm not telling you. For those that don't know, I'm not telling you anything. But this woman has my back, and I can only repay that by making sure that she gets the best. She gets the best that she can. So marriage has been good. We are not, unlike contrary to the previous lesson that they say you just have to be enduring each other, you have to be patient with each other. No, we actually enjoy each other. I don't think we've really got into any serious fight like that. Yes, we have had a little clash once in a while, but then right before we got married, we had already talked about it that no matter what it is, we must settle it there and then. We don't sleep over any issue. So we talk about it and we've learned to talk. Understand? You say your own and listen to the other person, because many times you might think you're right till you hear from the other person's mouth before you know that you took things the wrong way. And this helps you to even get to know each other better. So I think our conflict resolution skill is top notch. I admire her for that. She's doing pretty well. Even when I don't want to speak, like me, when I'm angry, when I'm really angry, I don't want to talk. So she might let it, she'll just let it go at that moment. But later on, she'll raise the issue. Okay, let's talk about this. And Phipps is superb. She's an angel in the human body. I many times feel I don't deserve her. I say it. Yes, Phipps is a beautiful woman. But this I know, that even if she wasn't this pretty, I would marry her. And then sometimes you watch videos or so you hear news about men that stay with their, or women that stay with their spouses despite them experiencing some incidents that had disfigured them. The thing is that you can just touch the body, but the soul, that person, you scarcely can't touch that. So maybe old age, when maybe if all these degenerative diseases start, but still, I'll be there. This is a woman that I can't live for anyone in the world, and it's vice versa. I know that too is reciprocated. Like, so superb. Parenthood. Yeah, we prayed. Yeah, we lost my dad in December 2019, so we ended the year 2019 with a loss. I prayed to God that okay, we're getting married in February, and a woman can get pregnant. 9 months, 9 months tops, she should deliver. So we're hoping that before the year runs out, Lord, just help us. This is what we want. We want to end 2020 with another family member. And God granted us. Granted us our heart desire. She was being born. We lost her dad 29th. She was born of December. Ellis was born 7th December in the same hospital, 44, Nigeria Army Reference Hospital. And so, and the journey, that one is a different topic altogether, but from when she was conceived, there was this ritual we usually do every week. There was an app we go through to see how the baby was developing. We read it together. Till she was delivered, we do that every week. Like the week she enters a new week, at least maybe, we started when she was like 7 weeks till she was being delivered. So every week when she enters the 8th week, when she enters her 9th week, that's what we're doing it like. And it helped. When she came, when Elise came, I wasn't around. I was in Jalingo. My wife was in Kaduna. So I tried to be available as much as possible. By the time they came, this is my child, like, so I have to take care of her. The only thing I can't do is breastfeed. But if I had breast, I would give. So any other thing, okay, I refuse to bathe Elise. I know Sabi, that one. But every other thing, change her diapers, feed her, the rest. That one, I Sabi, now my picking. Understand? Now my child. So it's not her mom's alone. It's not her mom's responsibility to carry so alone. So we do that. And parenthood is superb. Like, I love it when I'm coming back from work like this, and as she just hears the sound of the door like this. Alice is coming. She's excited. I love the home that you can always look forward to coming back to, and that's how I want my home to be. A lot of men and women see home as a dungeon. I thank God for what I'm experiencing, and I hope it just gets better. I pray and I'm going to work for it to get better. So, thank you. So, as I said earlier, in conclusion, this is to make you know that it works. Again, it has inspired me. I'm a doctor. My wife has been supportive of my jobs. The many times I had to sleep out because I'm on call and the rest, I can be busy, come back exhausted, and be able to do much. I just want to sleep. She had been super understanding. Another thing is that my wife has also been supportive in my musical career, like she has been. When we were in Jalingo, we had to do night sessions with Kungas because I'm busy during the day. So I go to sleep over at the studio. That she understands. That means I leave her with Elise alone. She understands. She will even cook and give us to carry to the studio so that Kungas can eat. Kungas is, and the time I'm speaking now, Kungas is still single. He's getting married in the next 2 months. Yeah. But then she knows he's a bloody single guy, so she will cook food for him to chop. Well, chop well, she has been super understanding. Even recently, I had to buy a guitar, and that affected our budget, like our budget for the month. And she has understood, like, we're managing. The sacrifices this woman has made for my musical career, I pray that I blow, and I know that it's not courtesy. When I'm giving her the credit, it's not courtesy. Unlike many people that they love the role, but they don't want to act the role. This woman deserves everything. I be the best, she deserves it. I know that behind me, my success and everything is this woman. Okay, so please, my advice is be the best. Your partner deserves the best. You understand? Don't demand when you can't give. You get be the best. Work out everything, and love is there. Love is there. So there are marriages that work. I know a couple that work. Just take your time, choose well, be the best, and be with the right person. And that's all. Thank you. Peace out.